Oh my god, I was just waiting for someone other than the lurkers who pay no attention to the channel and just argue their right wing propaganda. Finally, Josh and Droid is here. I don't know how long you guys have been here, but they were just having a fascinating conversation about people of color that I won't go into. All right, so why isn't that working? Got to click on it. Cleopatra Banana Shanks. What do we remember about Cleopatra? Well, we remember that she was not the most pleasant smelling woman, and that she is in fact one of the few survivors of the zombie apocalypse. She was a lab assistant, I believe. Hates vegetables. She would pretty much rather starve than eat vegetables. So let's go back and take a look and see what young Cleopatra. Actually, I don't know how old she is. I don't believe this game tells us that. Now here we see that. Oh yeah, she's in debt too. I don't know what that means in the zombie apocalypse. Do I see comments on the news videos? Oh, probably. I mean, I read most of them, but I don't know that I attribute them to anyone in particular. Shanester, thank you for subscribing. Now, I did do just a little bit of housekeeping off stream. I have looted all of these homes except for the one down here in the southernmost square because there's something alive in there. So I'm not going to mess with it. Now, I do have a little bit more stuff to do, and but I'm going to go ahead and do that on stream. So first thing I'm going to do, smash up that chair, and I'm going to pop this plank in the oven. And now that I have a trusty lighter, start a little fire. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, starting a fire in an oven, that's irresponsible. Well, not in this game. It's okay to start fires in ovens. There's no smoke, which is one of the rare departures from realism that this game goes with. And I'm going to cook up all these eggs. 24 minutes to cook 4 eggs. That seems wrong. That seems like those eggs would be horribly, horribly overcooked. But whatever. We'll store the axe in the inventory and get these eggs. Okay, so I'm full. I'll save. I'll just put those eggs in my pocket. Save those for later. Now there's one more thing that I want to do. And that is we have the ambulance. So if you weren't around last time, Cleopatra has commandeered an ambulance. It runs, and that is really, really, really good for apocalypse survival. And yeah, we have some more exploration to do down here, but it's almost out of gasoline. What are we going to do about that? Well, we need to siphon fuel. For that, we need a hose. Where can you find a hose? Now, this is some real-world zombie apocalypse survival training right here. You want to find a hose? Well, they're in your home. In fact, they're in your refrigerator. But how are you going to get it? Well, Cleopatra has an axe. So we're just going to smash up this refrigerator. Clang, clang, clang. Oh, I'm hitting the refrigerator with scrambled eggs. Well, that's not what I want to be doing. I want to use this wood axe instead. I damaged my scrambled eggs by smashing them against this refrigerator. And there we go. Rubber hose. Put it in the inventory. Boom. I'm going to go ahead and grab this copper tubing. Why would you want copper tubing? Well, what's copper good for? It's for jacketing lead for bullets. Copper wire is also great to have. I'll leave the scrap metal behind. And Miss Cleopatra will continue on her journey. Well, first let's store this stuff. So keep the gun, put the copper up. It'll hang on to the scrambled eggs. All this stuff is fresh. So if you notice the blue text, that's stuff that will spoil. If you notice the red text, that's stuff that she won't eat. Or if she does eat, she's going to be pissy about, which is the vegetables. So we'll store that bird egg. The banana, she hates bananas, we remember, because banana is the one scent that can cover up her stank with any degree of success. But so she's learned to hate the bananas. So she's not going to eat that right now. She'll eat that if she absolutely has to. Also found some multivitamins, which are very important because this game enforces, actual health, nutrition. You can't just eat the same shit or you'll get like scurvy and stuff. All right. So right now I'm going to go around and see what kind of fuel is in these vehicles. So we need to start putting some gasoline in the old. All right, 2% in that one. Let me just move my trusty water bottle here. 2% of 60 liters, so it's got 1.5 liters. That's not bad. That'll keep a ambulance running for a little while. We got a little over, almost 2 liters in that one. And I think this one's out. Yeah, we ran that one out. Motorcycle has just a little bit of gasoline. Oh, there's a car over here in the parking lot. No gasoline. This one that the zombie smashed up last time, a liter. And 6.8 liters. Nice. Alright, so not bad. This will be a little bit boring, but you know what? It's not all excitement. Don't find any keys in the ambulance. What? Is this not the ambulance I arrived in? No, come on. Has this game screwed me? Was it this one? Cube van. With no controls. What? Maybe it was this one. Is this the one I showed up in? Ambulance. Oh, god damn it. I've accidentally stored everything in the wrong ambulance. Well, that was... There, starts right up. Great. Okay. Well, that's going to slow things down. But like I said, the apocalypse can be boring. That's the lesson here. I'm going to leave it running and siphon that fuel. Put it in my ambulance. Now you'll notice I have 2 tanks on this ambulance. One of them is in better shape, so I'm going to use that one as much as humanly possible. And I guess go through this whole song and dance. Oh, it's a little bit of an issue with the tile set, huh? Oh no, it's not. It's because I can't see back there. So the vision system is such that I've lost a mirror. I broke a mirror off during my mad rush to safety there. And that's no good. Alright, so I'm going to move all this shit. I'm going to quick save, just in case it crashes during this. Okay, right, and then move it to the pavement. And move it to the ambulance. Alright, take a quick look at what we got here, just to refresh you. Frying pan, chemistry set, pot. So cooking, we're good with cooking. Got some batteries. This soda can stove runs on alcohol. So if I can find denatured alcohol, I can actually cook in the ambulance. That's super effective. This blanket I will use with the bed that's in the ambulance if I need to sleep outdoors. A little bit of food, actually a decent amount of food. Found some antibiotics, very cool. If I get bitten by a zombie. A couple of books. Books are super useful in this game, although also super boring. So I might also try to think about doing those without being on the stream. There's that denatured alcohol that can run our stove. A little bit of soap, which, you know Cleo. Soap doesn't really have much of an effect on her. And then there's the miscellaneous, junk and parts that we've got there. All right, back to the gasoline. Try to split the difference here. It's real hard to tell in the tile set how close you are to things. Oh, that one doesn't have any gas, damn it. Three liters. Nice. So yeah, Cleopatra, she's kind of getting used to this idea of the apocalypse. She's freaking out a little bit still, but honestly, she feels a little bit empowered because, the world did not treat her well when things were normal. And she kind of likes the power. She's actually killed things and asserted herself from once in her life. She's really enjoying that. She doesn't really know what she's looking for, just that she's going to continue driving and going forward. Now, I didn't look at how much gas I've got because I can't. It'll crash if I look at the fuel levels while I'm driving. Okay, so here's the choice. South. We know there's some nuclear fallout down there. Not that big a deal. We can drive around it. But east. I'm thinking east. Which release do I want? Curses or tiles? Personally, I like playing better with the ASCII. But this is tiles. Also, you don't have to do isometric, which is kind of wacky. I figure that's easier for the stream to understand. But honestly, I think this game is better when you're playing with just characters. Actually, but if you get the tile one, you can do both. So you can change your mind whenever you want. And it's not that much bigger. So maybe go with that. Okay. So here we've got something, looks like a hotel. Oh, there's something up here too. What is this? A moonshine still. Off in the woods. Well, okay. I'm not terribly interested in either of those things. This motel is pretty well guarded, so Cleo is just going to swing a hard U-turn there and head back out. Because motels don't really... What are you going to loot from a motel? She asks herself. What are they going to have? Maybe you get lucky and there's something cool in the luggage, but... Cleo. Cleo's not a girl who spent a lot of time in motels, so... She didn't do a lot of traveling with her stank. Public transportation was not her friend. Oh. Uh-oh. What's that? I don't even know what that is. I don't recognize that. Let's see. A barricade? Okay. Yeah, and... What are those things? Soil? It looks like something's lying there, though, right? I don't know what that is. I'm going to ignore it for now. I mean, Cleopatra is going to ignore it. She's just going to keep moving east along this long road. Really open up the ambulance, get it up to 30. Which, you know, it's not that fast. But Cleo's a cautious scout. Now here we've got a parking lot. What could be on the other side of that? You know what? That piques the curiosity of young Cleo. So she drives down to see what this parking lot. Ooh, a ranch. And another moonshine still. So, not the first ranch that... Actually, wait. Is this the area where the other character crashed out? I think it is. So we have 16 hours of gas at idle, not at speed. Battery's in good shape. Okay, let's explore this farmhouse. Farmhouses, you don't expect a lot of zombie activity. Of course, dehydrated vegetables, no interest from young Cleo. She hates vegetables. Ketchup, wow, ketchup. Are we really going to classify ketchup as a vegetable? I don't believe that. Pumpkin, that's got to count as a vegetable, right? Yep. It really does limit your food choices when you won't eat vegetables. Oh, a funnel. Okay, definitely want to grab funnels whenever you can. Super useful items in the apocalypse. In case you didn't know that. Polo shirt that doesn't fit. A dive bag. We've got a backpack. Some blankets. Not that interested. And water in the toilet. Another survival tip. You drink the water in the tank, not the water in the bowl. Ooh, is this a tractor? That could be cool. Under the Hood, super useful book. That's a book that teaches us about mechanics. So, definitely going to grab that. There's a lawnmower. Now, I don't have any tools, but of course, you know, what good is a lawnmower? What does a lawnmower have on the bottom of it? A blade. And if you're killing zombies, you can't argue with that. Alright, so yeah, this is a tractor. It runs on diesel. It's got a little bit in it. Not really something I care about. It does have seed drills, which are great for farming in the late game. But I'm going to go ahead and ignore it for now. Oh, there we go. We got a scythe or a sickle. We'll see. That does 2 and 16. What do I have? I have a wood axe that does 20 and 14. Oh, that's a much better weapon. Okay, so forget that. Oh, chicken. Hello, chicken. And there's a horse. Now, if you didn't watch last time, we've learned that yeah, apparently you got to have a certain level of base skill to even put a saddle on a horse. I feel like I could put a saddle on a horse. I might do it incorrectly, but it seems like it would work, you know, like at least in the short term. This is the chicken coop. There's the horse. So really nothing doing out here. This is barbed wire fence. Just smash that down. Oh, and the horse has escaped. See you later, horse. Well, not much going on at that farmhouse, to be honest. Back in the ambulance, and Cleo will be on her way. A little disappointed, but, you know, hey. Did find a little piece of food or two in there, so that's something. And if the day ever comes when we learn how to saddle a horse, we can always come back. I'm going to go ahead and take this road. See what's up here. I'd love to find a nice secluded gas station. Fuel up. Okay, now we got an evacuation shelter up here. Most of the time, these are pointless to go to, but, you know, you never know. You got to take every advantage you can in the apocalypse. Let's see, the door would be down here. The interesting thing about them is that they have basements. And sometimes the basements have cool stuff in them, although this one appears to have nothing. Too bad. I believe it's also possible to get onto a roof. Oh, and they have these terminals. So there's a little bit of lore. Greetings, citizens. A biological attack has taken place, and a state of emergency has been declared. Emergency personnel will be aiding you shortly. To ensure your safety, please follow the steps below. Don't panic. Remain inside the building. Seek shelter in the basement. Use provided gas masks. Await further instructions. Bad advice. Door is locked. I'll just give that a little smash. Oh, there's something on the roof. A bottle of whiskey. Why not? Why not? And that is a solar panel. Can I take that apart? No, I need tools. But good to know that if I ever desperately need a solar panel and I can find some tools, there it is. I think I'll... okay. So, got a city down here, a fairly large one. And Cleo is not the kind of girl who wants to spend her time in a large city. So, we're going to bypass that off-road a little bit. You do have to dodge the shrubbery because they will damage your vehicle over time. Uh-oh. A Krek, Amigo, and a Graken. But some corpses as well. We'll just do a little drive-by here, see what's on the ground. Oh, science ID cards. Super valuable. Now, Cleopatra is a science lab assistant, so she understands that these corpses are scientists. And she knows that those ID cards will get her into a science lab where there's all kinds of useful zombie apocalypse stuff. However, she also understands that Migos are not to be fucked with. In case you weren't here last time, Migos, extraterrestrial creatures who their primary goal is to mine precious metals from the mountains of Vermont. Common knowledge. But what most people don't know is you do not want to get into melee combat with one of them. Under any circumstance. But yeah, this city is a little too populated. I'm a little scared of it. Cleo is not that brave. She's going to turn it around and motor her ass to the north. Oh. And there goes the Migo. He's chasing something. Oh, zombies. So up here we've got, a gas station and a garage. Alright. This is very, very good. We need to clear out these zombies, but that's dangerous. So Cleo has a little plan. She wasn't born yesterday. So the Migo, hello Mr. Migo, he is super aggressive. Like, you know, roid rage aggressive. He's also very fast. But what he's not is undead. And so, we'll just drive up here, get alongside this zombie, and then hammer on the gas and head around. And when we circle around, we should notice Mr. Migo. Yeah. It's hard to see because... oh, there we go. Mr. Migo is no fan of zombies. And he can make quick fucking work of them too. There he goes, tearing through them. Now the problem is, once he's done, I still need to get rid of him. But let's zoom up here and see if there's any more. Ah, yes. There are more zombies. So, just chill here. Let the Migo... well, that zombie's a little too close. This is a lot easier to do in a vehicle that's not giant and hard to see out of. I would love to get my hands on some tools to replace that mirror, because it's a lot easier to drive an ambulance with wing mirrors. Okay, oh, gas it up. Okay, I don't see anybody else. Darkstar X, thank you for subscribing. Alright, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Alright, so... it's going to take a long time to lure him all the way down to that city. But not doing so is risky in the sense that... see, now the other thing about the Migo, and I find this is a little unrealistic, is he won't chase the car. He will only chase me. Now, I can't honk the horn. Oh, he's not interested. Yeah, he'll only chase humanity. Maybe if I back it down. Just very slowly back down to this city with the Migo in tow. How much damage would he do? He does a lot. Now the Migos also will regenerate health. Oh! Oh, shit. Well, this will distract him, but this is also terrifying. So, over here, if you notice these little A's and this puddle of green shit, what is this? Well, that's acid. And these are acidic giant ants. Giant ants that spit acid. Very, very terrifying. So, not sure where that nest is, but hopefully their ground doesn't cover all the way over to... oh, come on, bro. Okay, I'm out down here in ant country. You know what? Instead of bringing the Migo to the ant, let's just have them meet in the middle here. I don't know who wins this fight. I'm tempted to stick around and watch it. Oh, also, so if you're reading the scroll on the right side there, the Migos can mimic human voices. Oh, made quick work of that ant. Yeah, Migos are badasses. So the Migo will, you know, they'll say things to try to lure you in. Oh, look at this. A motherfucking Glock 22. Well, we've got to have that. So let's remember to come and get that later. But for now, just gonna park the old ambulance. Ah, nice. Plenty of gas in this one. Quick save. Now we should also have a couple of gas pumps over here. Yep. Make sure they're not diesel. Gasoline, nice. Gasoline, excellent. Excellent. Where was that Glock? Glock 22. And it's got 9 rounds in it. That is a 40. The calibers in this game are very good in terms of, you know, variety and realism as far as, you know, like you can fire 223 and 556 interchangeably. You can fire 762 and 308. You can shoot 45 long Colt out of a 454 or 460. They do all that correctly. But I feel like the damage isn't quite right. Like the 454 and the 460s and stuff like that, the 500s don't do the kind of terrifying damage you would expect them to on a zombie. Alright. Chewy candies, why not? Cleo loves candy. She's a basic bitch. Beer she's not interested in. US Weekly or Us Weekly, which she's not interested in. Metal file set. Filing quality. I don't know what that's used for, but there's no reason not to take it, right? You just take everything. Marijuana. Well, hell yeah, we'll take that. A little chewing tobacco. Why not? Why not? Now here we got some crates. I need a crowbar. And into the garage. Oh, screwdrivers. Yeah, needed some screwdrivers. Let's quick save so we don't get a crash and lose that progress. And we'll check out the cooking on a budget. I'll take it. So this is just like the office area. Here we have a motorcycle in the garage, which has no wheels. That looks like a pair of jumper cables. Oh, I'm out of storage. Can't argue with jumper cables though, because you never know when your battery's going to run out. Let's open up this garage door. Actually, let's open up this garage door. And pull the ambulance in. It is 2:28 p.m. Well, let's not pull the ambulance in here, because I don't think I'll be sleeping here. Great place to sleep, mind you. But, it's a little too early in the day. So, we'll store the Glock, the duct tape, the jar. Let's go ahead and skim those books. We'll store our weed. Our tobacco. Sauerkraut doesn't count as a vegetable? Seems odd. I'll go ahead and eat this orange and a sandwich and finish the sandwich. Okay, that filled me up. Store the funnel, the needle, and the metal file. Wait, what am I carrying that's so heavy? The flashlight and the hose and the juice. Nah, that's okay. What does smoking weed do? You know, it's just like makes you happy and reduces some of your stats. Pretty much what you'd expect it to do. There is happiness is, you know, pretty important in this game. Oh, those are vending machines. I didn't even notice those. So I have how much money do I have? Does it tell me that? Oh, I got $84.14 on my cash card that I looted off of corpses, so I can buy stuff out of a vending machine. $3.20 for beef jerky. You know what? Actually, it's just a meat jerky. You don't know what kind of meat it is. That's a pretty good price, though. I will actually go ahead and grab this lemonade and orange juice. Why not? That's good hydration right there. Little disappointed because I was expecting more in the way of tools in there, but oh well. We'll continue on. I did notice some gasoline in this thing up here. It won't let you do both tanks at the same time, which is kind of annoying. But that means I'm up to a day's worth of idle on this engine, which is nice. As long as we don't crash this puppy, it should continue to serve as a, oh shit, chicken walker. Now, what is a chicken walker? Cleo says. She sees it. It looks menacing, but let's take a look at it. Also, regular giant ants. I did not notice. So the chicken walker is actually engaged with those things. The Northrop ATSV, a massive, heavily armed and armored robot walking on a pair of reverse jointed legs, armed with a 40mm anti-vehicle grenade launcher, 5.56 anti-personnel gun, and the ability to electrify itself against attackers. It's an effective automated sentry, though production was limited due to a legal dispute. So, the thing from RoboCop 209, Z209, Ed209, what was it called? It's basically that, like with the reverse jointed legs and just giant guns. So that's what you're thinking of there. Very long range and insanely powerful. So stay the fuck away from that. Also has laser targeting. So you'll get a little message that breaks safe mode right before, as it locks onto you, right before the rocket launches. Also, so we've got ants everywhere. It's kind of difficult to see. You can zoom in, you can definitely see. Oh, I'm right in the money. Oh, wow. I did not realize I was that close. So, this is bad. It is not good for an ambulance to run into giant ants. They don't tell you that in the manual, but it's really not recommended. So I'm hoping oh, you know what? Ernomus just mentioned the science lab. I gotta go back. Because the Migo's been neutralized, right? So I can go back to those corpses. I think. And grab those ID cards. What's that? Possums. A family of possums. I'm glad I didn't run them over. But, yeah. It would be super useful if I could grab a couple of those ID cards. Because I would very much like to get into a science lab. Eventually. Okay, is what that was the... No. That's not the corpses. They're on down. There they are. Oh, but the Migo is still fighting ants. How close am I to ID cards? Right there. There's one right there. Okay. I can make that. No problem. Just a quick little run. If he sees me, I'm leave the ambulance running. If he sees me, that's... Oh, he's seen me. He's seen me. Yoink. And run. Run, Cleo. Run. Don't even close the door. Just get the hell out. Excellent. Excellent. And then you do want to close the door because she gets cold if you leave the door open. All right, so now we got an ID card. Save the game in case it crashes. Let's continue searching. Oh, I'm just fucking this ambulance up, running into shit. Oh, maybe it's... Oh, it's ants. There's ants here. Oh, that was a boulder. Oh, that was another boulder. This is reckless. Get back on the road. Yeah. I think that was a zombie bear we just passed back there. But that's okay, because we're never coming back to this horrible place. Forget sleeping in that gas station, because it is ant country. I keep getting that message about the glare of the sunlight. I need to get a pair of sunglasses. I've seen a couple, just didn't grab one. Parking lot. What is a... Okay, so there's a security guard. And a scientist. Oh, what kind of building is that? Some sort of research facility. That's not a science lab, though. That's a new kind of building. It's huge. Well, Cleo's not a research facility girl. She's a science lab girl, so she's not even going to stop there. It's too intimidating. Now we have another farm. Horse stable. I would love to get... I wonder how much a horse can carry. Is this more ants? Really? Oh, there it is. There's the anthill. So this is a... Oh, there's the other anthill. Look at this. This is like massive ant country. 2 different hills in a tiny, tiny window of location. So Cleo hates ants. One of the things about Cleo, now we've talked about her terrible scent. She actually, at her apartment, she would like buy a lot of scented candles and, you know, like air fresheners and shit like that. And a lot of insects. Oh yeah, look, it's like a big science compound. I bet there's some cool stuff in there, but I don't have any way to deal with all those military pilots, security guards, and scientists. That's some tough fighting in there. What is that? Rebar. Oh, that's just a big, huge, like someone's torn the road up there. But yeah, a lot of her scent covering stuff attracted pests. So she doesn't like ants, and giant ants really disturb her. What we got there? An alternator laying in the road. Actually, I think I need an alternator, but I need a wrench, I think, before I can think about doing any repairs on the car. Oh, what's this? A fungal tower. Cleopatra doesn't know what the hell that is. It's just a big giant mushroom out in the distance. Oh, uh-oh. Here we go. Get something. A science hub. Oh, man. So much science-related shit on this map. So, Cleo recognizes a science hub. Leave the ambulance running at all times. So she heads in. Maybe there's someone inside. Maybe something has survived. So she looks around. See what's in here. These computers are dead. Take a look in the bathroom. There's a pair of scissors. Not that useful. A couple of books in here, it looks like, on this bookshelf. Ooh. Electronics and mechanics. Not bad. Save the game. The amount of time it takes to save the game is directly related to how long you have been traveling on the map. Okay, so we've got a key card and an intercom. And so it says, hold there. I don't care how you got access to this location. You're coming no further. Go away. So we can try to persuade at a very low odds and say, I came looking for valuables. Maybe I can trade with you. Or we can ask him how it's going down there, beg to be let in, or just give up. What do you think, chat? You don't think anything, do you? You've got no opinion. Well, what do we got to lose? Let's try to persuade. It worked. Amazing. They've got a crossbow and a Glock 22 magazine. What are the odds? We definitely could use a Glock 22 magazine, but for $51, I'm not feeling it. So, maybe I can help you. Oh, they have a job for us. A job? All right, tell me about that job. One of our scientists recently left the lab to perform a field test on a prototype robot, but failed to return and has not been heard of since. Investigate the test and return with her and the prototype. Failing that, return with the data recorder that was attached to the prototype. There is no chance. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna say, can you maybe give me some equipment to help out because I'm helping you. And oh, he gave me the magazine. Wow, this is some amazing luck on old Cleopatra. Now, I happen to know a couple of little secrets about the science hub, but Cleo doesn't. So we will not exploit them. We also don't have the equipment with which to do so. Look over here. Look how close we are to the robot. Quick save before we go look at the robot. I'm not going to save scum it. If the robot kills us, the robot kills us. I just don't want to lose it to a crash. So let's mosey on over and see what is going down. We need to get a data recorder off of this robot. Oh, look, a prototype robot and a big pile of blood. So let's take a look at the prototype robot. A single glowing eye of this robot surveys the landscape periodically as it performs the endless slaughter dictated by a misinterpreted and cruel routine. Between half-built plates, you can see the machinery and cables that animate it. And yet it moves deftly as it switches between one target and the next. So yes, a literal killing machine. What can Cleo do against that? Well, not much. But maybe the data recorder is intact. Here we've got... Ooh. Wow. That's a lot of cool stuff. This environmental suit. Very much want that. An M17, not bad. M17. Oh, that's the 320, the military version. EMP grenades would help us kill that robot, but that's probably going to be very difficult to time that. Okay, so what we need to do is lure Mr. Robot here. Let's lure him. You know what? Let's see how robots do against giant ants. Very slowly. He doesn't move super fast, despite his... Oh! Gotta drive a certain speed to run over the plants. Okay, he's pulled into my blind spot. That's a little disturbing. Oh. Keep up, buddy. We're going to take you down here and introduce you to the ant population. Oh, he's catching up. He's catching up. I really need to fix that mirror. Come on, buddy. I see you're too new a character to have a tile. That's okay. I imagine how menacing you are. I imagine you look kind of like, you know, you got to think of it like this, the Terminator, right? But instead of the skull face, he's just got that one big LED. Oh, this is taking a lot longer than I thought. Oh, you know what, Mr. Robot? Shit, fuck the ants. What if you could clear out the research facility for me? That would be super useful. Just cleanse the undead here, if you don't mind. Oh, no? Okay, not gonna do that. Is he doesn't count as... No, he's only interested in me. Huh. Well, that sucks. Because I have no way of killing that. Really, robot? What if you get really close to one of these guys? And he's lost interest completely. Oh, there he is. Come on, buddy. Come on. Get those zombies. They're right there. And they're so juicy and ready for your cleansing. No. No, he is not anti-zombie at all. That's weird. Alright, well, fuck that. We'll head back up here. Just leave him down here. At least we can have the consolation prize of the gear on that scientist. Which is very cool. I don't know what happened there. Okay. M17. It's going to be a 9mm. Grenades for sure, yes. Now, let's see. I'm going to take off the lab coat and the pants and the dress shirt and put on... Oh, I gotta take off my shoes too. Boots. Put on the environmental suit. Oh, it's a poor fit. Well, I'm doing it anyway because it's too cool to leave behind. And gather up all this other shit. Take the gas mask and the chest rig. The scrambled eggs, which I must have dropped when I put down the other shit. The holster looks good. Let's go ahead and put the holster on. And activate it. Pop that M17 into it. Nice. Now we have an emergency, like, right before we die. Just have to remember that it's there, because it's easy to forget. But right before death, the pistol is on our hip, so you gotta remember that. We'll store the Ruger since we do have the M17, And food. Well, let's eat this candy. That'll make us a little bit happier. Our focus is at 12, which is really terrible. One of the reasons for that is because I have driving turned on as a skill. When you build skills in this game, you get sad because you're learning, and learning is bad, which is, you know, what a great thing to teach the kids. And driving, as long as you drive, you are learning to get better at driving, which makes you constantly sad. I'll turn it off when I get to like level 4, I guess. Oh, what's that? It looks like a canister of something. A 1-cylinder engine. Oh, okay. Not interested in that. Smoke the weed yet? No, have not smoked the weed yet. Here we have a little campsite. Let's explore. There's nothing here. Literally nothing here. Oh. Tuna fish. Cardboard box. Not interested in that. Curry. Not bad. Box of spaghetti. So Cleo loves, well, it's not that she loves really super spicy Indian food type shit. Oh, there's a toilet. It's not that she loves it, but she would tell all of her friends that she loved it, right? Because she felt that the spicier the food, the less ability they would have to smell her. So she, and like sometimes she would cook for people and just like almost criminal amounts of spices and peppers and they're really going hard. Look at all the fish out there. You can fish in this game. Ooh, a stereo system. Oh, now hang on here, chat. Let's turn off. Let's quick save because this messing with the car tends to crash. Some of the fish are aggressive too, which is funny. We don't have a stereo system in our car, but we do have a screwdriver. So I'm gonna grab this stereo system, and hopefully Cleo knows enough. Yeah, boom. I don't think those fish are gonna give us any trouble. Yeah, hell yeah. So we've scavenged a stereo system from the side of the road, and boom, turn on the music, which will give us a mood boost that should counteract the driving negativity. What is this place? A toxic waste dump. So, steel drum of plutonium. There are reasons to use that in the game, but Cleo doesn't have one, so she's driving on. Listening to some tunes. Listening to the engine bang, as it's not a good engine, which eventually will fail. There's an electric car. If I had a wrench, I would grab those solar panels. Oh, okay, so here's a choice. Cross the bridge, or continue on to the east. You know what? Cleo, she's looking to explore new areas. She's crossing the bridge. Oh, that's annoying. So that's a military vehicle right there. This is difficult to... Oh, okay. Did it? Yep. Let's take a look at this vehicle. A Humvee with a very, very cool thing in it. I think we need a wrench, but can we pull that out of there? Oh, he needs a screwdriver. The recharging station, chat. This is huge. Pull that recharging station right out of that fucking Humvee and pick it up. Put it in our ambulance. Oh, Mechanics 3. Okay, well, At least we'll have it for later. So once I get a recharging station, this being the future, all batteries are rechargeable. So you see my MP3 player is 0 of 100. Once I have that recharging station, just pop it in there and let the alternator run. And before you know it, is that... Oh, that's a collision. I hope I don't lose my other mirror here. Oh, just squeeze past there. Yeah. Nice. Decent condition Humvee, yeah, but diesel. Oh, I didn't even look at the fuel situation down there. Oh, that was dumb. Okay, let's see what... We'll at least look at this one. Oh no, a moose. Where is it? So the moose, that one's not straight up violent, but if they are in that, you know, mating season mode, they will, they'll kill you. Nothing to be fucked with is a moose. Much like the Wu-Tang Clan. So this is a RV. It's got a refrigerator in it. It's also got a kitchen unit, which a kitchen unit is super valuable because you can, you know, hot plate. But poor little Cleo does not have the mechanical skill to deal with that. Ah, hotel. And that's the end of the road. So it is off-road time for Miss Cleo. The river's to the west. Now let's just go north. Surely we'll run into something. Make her read the book again? You mean the happy book? Look at all those crows. Given the gift of flight, and yet not interested in using it. I hear the cats. They're up to something. They turned the garbage can over earlier today. Little bastards. Crouton and I are we're locked into a bitter struggle. Ooh, corpses. Oh, a crack pipe. Nice. This was a nice kind of group here. Hunting knife, I will take that. The camera, I'll take. Hatchet will be useful. Jerky's good. Plastic canteen, can't say no to that. And a leather backpack. Yeah, there's some good stuff here. Don't want to pass up this pile of corpses. But yeah, the cats are, they're pissing me off lately. You know, I'm going to grab that crack pipe. And you might be thinking to yourself, that's not RP because Cleo would not take the crack pipe. But Cleo, while she's been driving around, you know, I mean, it is the post-apocalypse, and she's been thinking to herself, you know, my whole life, I never experimented with anything, and I've got that weed. Take the camera because it's got a battery in it. So, you know, she could use that pipe, break out the old marijuana. Oh, curry. She won't eat curry. Because that's vegetables. Spicy and filled with peppers. I don't agree that should count as a vegetable. Crack pipe, camera. Store the non-perishable stuff. She needs to eat a little bit. Let's eat more of the candy and some bacon. And well, we'll go ahead and eat this jerky too. Why not? And oh, the scrambled eggs. Why are we not eating the scrambled eggs? Those aren't going to last. Full. Excellent. So she is stuffed. And let's quick save. Continue on our way. You never know when you get a nice little pile of corpses. So yeah, Cleo's been thinking about that weed. She's like, you know, what if I die and I never get to try anything else? Because Cleo, she's not experienced a lot in her life. She's a bit of a prude. But she's opening up now that the apocalypse is here. Okay, north or south? Let's go south because we know once we hit the river, we can just turn around and come back. Cataclysm is the best time to start smoking crack? I don't think so, because how are you going to synthesize it? Oh, fucking ants. Man, there are ants everywhere on this map. The random number generator is ant crazy. Alright, fuck that. I'm not tangling with ants. Ants, though, late game, once you have, you know, the means to deal with them, great source of meat. Parajumper cables. I think we already have paracables, right? 3 choices. I believe, let's take the middle route so we can probably see the other side. Oh, that's a FEMA camp. Don't want anything to do with FEMA camps because they are full of infected people. Oh, and there they come. See you later. There was a V8 engine, but not going to do me any good. Maybe the scientists will be down, nerds will... Well, see, it's interesting you say that, Peepers, because although known to be somewhat prudish and having that terrible, terrible smell, as everybody knows, everybody who's been to a Walmart, at least, guys will fuck almost anything. That is a missile silo. With a science ID card, or not a science ID card, a military ID card, you can open that up, and there are nukes in there, and some of them, and you can launch them if you have the computer skill. Cleo doesn't know that, but yeah, you know, guys will fuck almost anything. So while Cleo worked at the lab, what is that? Oh my god, ants and spores, acidic ants. So Cleo doesn't know what's going on, but all of a sudden she sees ants and mushrooms, and so she's gonna nope out of that. But yeah, at the science lab there were some scientists who did show some interest in young Cleo despite an antlered horror. A moose. That's a zombified moose. Look at him. I can't zoom in any further than that. Oh, can I? Yeah, I can. Terrifying. But there was Dr. Rodriguez who actually built a special filtration mask, which he would wear while he banged Cleo. And on some level... Oh, that's a big spider. Giant spider. On some level, she found it insulting. But at the same time, it was, you know, one of the few times that she had any sort of sexual release. So, you know, she got into it. And to this day, she can't watch the first 3 Star Wars movies without getting very, very turned on whenever Darth Vader's on the screen. There's now Dr. Rodriguez. Unfortunately, he was found out by his wife, and it ended up losing his job because of that. But then after that, there was Dr. Lee, and Dr. Lee. Every time Dr. Lee found himself in need of the wind tunnel for one of his experiments, he was always sure to send old Cleo an email requesting her assistance with heart emojis. And although she was sometimes disgusted with herself for doing so, she always said yes. And she had some wonderful times with Dr. Lee in the wind tunnel. Downwind, of course. Well, there is nothing going on this map. Ants and, oh, great, a river. Oh, look, a shipwreck. No way to get to it, though. Alright, so Cleo's just going to drive next to the river. She's just looking for something. Looking for something, chat. Oh, there's a road. Oh, the end of a road. What are those? Groundhogs. Wow, lots of zombies here. What is... Oh, a lumber mill. Interesting. Cleo is not too interested in a lumber mill, although, what is that? A rural house. Now, the problem here is, to get to the road, I'm gonna have to plow through some of these. Yeah, okay, yeah, we did it. Oh, that was poor driving. I'm worried about the ambulance. Because if the ambulance breaks down, like if the ambulance had broken down back there, oh boy. That's trouble. Now the ants are going to be all around this area, so I don't want to go pure south. Oh, here we go. We're branching the road again. Oh, a farm. Alright, let's see what's growing on this old farm here. Nothing? Muffler? Is it worth exploring another farm? I'm gonna say no. Cleo's she gets bored easily, you know. Young girl. Oh, look at that. A shocker zombie. So the zombies in this game are, you know, they can be different kinds of zombies, and that one seems to be electrified, which Cleo is terrified of. Ooh, a 500 casing. So she is not stopping at that motel to find out what a zombie that's arcing electricity off of its body is all about. It sounds bad. Oh, another choice. Let's go north. What do we got here? A fishing pond. Oh, that's oh, the cats are just raising hell up there. Oh, oops. Now, is there a little building up here? Because it'd be cool if I could find some fishing gear. I don't have the means to fish, but no. Looks like no. Bring your own equipment kind of fishing pond. Unfortunate. But, you know, I've got the stereo on. Yeah, she's got an 88% morale boost from the stereo, but the focus is still so low. All right, here we go. Here's the thing. Oh, another garage. You know what I didn't do at the last gas station? I didn't use the pumps. That was stupid. I don't have any way of clearing these zombies out. Because my morale is way too low. And there's no convenient Migo this time around. But that sucks. 5 p.m. So Cleo, she's noticing those shadows starting to get a little long. She knows that at some point she's going to have to sleep. And she is not... Oh! It's as if the gods looked down and asked, what do you need, Cleo? What could we give you? Because it's all at your fingertips. And she said, Amigo, please. Alright, we got a... there's a bunch of garbage here. Alright, so we'll wait till this Migo kills these Krakens. No, don't chase them into the woods. No! No, Migo! Come back. Love me. I'm a lonely girl. I can't see shit now. Honk the horn. Come here. Come here, Migo. Come back. Come back. It's almost dead. I mean, it is like right on the edge of... did you get it? Did you get it? Ah. Okay, well, I think I've lost it. Another moonshine still. Okay. Again, so Cleo, crestfallen about the Migo. Moving on. So here we've got a clothing store, a military surplus. Not bad, but too many zombies. Now, ever since Cleo found that Ruger LCP, something inside of her has been a little what started as a tickle and now is more of a nagging desire. She needs to shoot something. That is a crashed helicopter. I know it doesn't look like it. Filled with military soldiers. Save. Oh, that's a big save. But she's got this fantasy running through her head of whipping out that gun. And, you know, I mean... Oh, this is exciting. Alright, let's park the ambulance. Facing away. Pro tip. Turn off your stereo when the alternator is not running. Head into the back. And, yeah, we could probably run with most of this. We'll leave some of this orange juice behind and the raw spaghetti. I guess we don't need the plastic bags. That's pretty good. So yeah, she is, she's feeling the need to whip out a gun and, you know, like feel the power. She's got all these fantasies in her head about, you know, being a zombie apocalypse queen. You know, I'm going to read a little bit more of this drama novel and get that focus back up. Because we're about to embark on an amazing journey. Unfortunately, there is a bit of a limitation. Also, check it out. No negative morale from being wet because environmental suit. So exciting. What is this? This, boys and girls, is a science lab. Now, this is not the science lab that Cleo knows that she worked in, but it is a familiarity, and she feels more at home now than she has since the beginning of the zombie apocalypse. Only got one card, though, and there it goes. So she's going to walk in, take a look around. These upper floors... storage mostly. We got oxidizer powder. Actually, I'm going to take that because we make bullets. Some clean water. No reason not to take clean water. A gallon jug of ammonia I'm not going to carry around. I'll get that on the way out, if anything. Another bottle of clean water. I'll take it. So, you know, just stuff that you'd find in a science lab. A dissector, which, you know, not sure why they have so many of those, but they have a lot of them. And before we head downstairs, let's turn on the flashlight. And down we go. Okay, so science lab. This is pure RNG. And you never know what's going to be in these rooms. Now here we have a like a dormitory room. So that's going to be, it is 7:30 now. So place to sleep. Why not? Plenty of blankets and pillows. Oh, but bad news. Bad news. This is a cold lab. That's a turret. Close the door quickly before the turret can kill you. So this lab is extremely cold. If we look at the blue numbers, the dark blue is kind of cold. The light blue is really cold. So my mouth is really, really cold. The colder you get... Oh, there's something moving around in that one. The colder you get, the slower you get, obviously. So, eventually, you get frostbite and hypothermia, but before that happens... Wrench! Oh, I'm so happy to get a wrench. Before that happens, you will slow down to the point where when you open up those doors and you spot a turret, you cannot react in a timely fashion. And you'll die. So, just a little bit more looting. There's a turret. Oh, that's dangerous. Close the door. And before I get very cold, I want to get out of here. I will not be able to loot as much as I want to here. But ooh, hydroponics. Nice. So let's... these are berries that are frozen. I believe most berries that are frozen, when they unfreeze, will become mushy, and then you don't want to eat those. Something moving around down there. Giant spiders. Okay. I don't remember giant spiders being in labs, but that's terrifying. Cleo has never seen a lab in lockdown. This is a dead end. Four bathrooms. Male, female, non-binary, and... what would the fourth one be? Machine rooms. Very okay. I just hit the very cold mark, so time to get the fuck out. Back up here and warm up. Oh, that's depressing. But you know what? You gotta look on the bright side, Cleo. You gotta keep yourself thinking about the positive. You got the wrench now, and with a wrench, there's lots of things you can do, like install car batteries. So I'm just going to explore a little bit more as another stereo system. I might come back to that lab for another quick loot run. But, oh, okay. Yeah, got ourselves a military corpse pile. I bet there's some cool stuff. Let's see what's here. Army clothing, a grenade. I don't know what that is. Cash card with $241 on it. A matchbook would be worth having. A rocket launcher. A minigun. Well, can't really kill 3 zombie soldiers. Okay, well, that path is blocked. So our options are see if there's a bridge here, which there's probably not, or go back down here. You know what, let's see what's here, just because I don't want to completely pass up the lab. I want to do one more lab run. Maybe sleep next to the lab and then go back and do a quick run through the lab in the morning. That might be a thing to do. Okay, so this is a corpse pile. Let's see what we got here. Matchbook would be nice. 223. You never want to pass up ammo. Refillable lighter. Wouldn't mind having that. However, there is a crick here. What's a crick, you ask? Some form of otherworldly hound. Lean and hungry looking. Twisted red flesh is stretched tightly across its misshapen angular frame. Loping grotesquely along, its unusually long neck stretches forward, its skull-like head near the ground as it sniffs out its prey. Its foulness partially veiled by some arcane force. Seems to almost flicker in and out of your perceptions. So, more importantly, a zombie that seems to be emitting smoke. Which... is a matchbook worth that? Probably not. So let's pass that by. Oh, just tear the poor little ambulance to shreds driving through these bushes. Oh, okay. We got one single house right there. Let's hope that's all there is. Just one little house on the edge. That would be fantastic. No. There's a house and 2 grocery stores. Several zombies over there. Yeah. Probably. Oh, there's lots of them. Yeah. Okay. That's too much of a fight to take. Cleo is, honestly, her confidence is building. Without question. Alright, let's go back to the south. She's feeling a little bit bulletproof after everything that's happened. You know, going through... she felt a lot of adrenaline in that science lab. Staring down a turret and walking away from it. Oh, the Migo was up here, wasn't he? What about these corpses? Did we look at what these corpses were? Oh yeah, this was just trash. So, she's thinking to herself, you know what? Self, because she doesn't have anybody else to talk to. She says to herself, if I were to read another couple chapters of that drama novel and get to feeling good about myself, and I took this axe, I bet I could clear out that gas station, she says. And she quick saves her game. Leaves the car running. Can you get to the back of an ambulance from the front? Isn't that a thing? And she goes and she gets her drama novel out of the back. And she has a drink of water. And she goes back up front so she can listen to some music while she reads. And it gets dark. Shit, I didn't even think about that. Is this a safe place to sleep? Well, you know what? Cleo doesn't know what else to do. So she buttons up the car doors and turns on the dome light. And reads another chapter of her book, even though it's wasteful because she only does so much of it left. And she says to herself, well, I guess it's night time. Let's turn off all of the engine stuff. And just wait for a couple hours. Total darkness. 10:30. She decides, oh wait, no, actually she doesn't. Because there's a bed in the back. Why would you sleep in the seat when there's a bed? So let's put our blanket on the bed. And off to nighty night. You know what? Let's not set an alarm. Let's sleep in, right? Why not? Off to sleep she goes. Oh, our wounds are healing up nicely. Excellent. Nothing terrible happening so far. Hungry, as you do get hungry during the night. And boom, she survived the night. So, what will we eat? Let's eat these blackberries and have some of that fruit juice. And maybe a can of tuna. Still need more food. You know what? We'll eat that banana. And some graham crackers. Excellent. Feeling good. Now, back to the matter at hand. It's morning. She's at 110 focus. Let's turn the headlights on. In the pre-dawn light, she drives slowly up to the gas station until she sees the first of them in the headlights. Leave the ambulance running because she's not a stupid girl and she knows that she might have to come running back to it. But for now, she feels powerful. She feels strong. She walks up, the rain pattering off of her environmental suit that she hopes protects her against the claws and teeth of this horrible creature. The rain stops prophetically. Let it close the distance and oh, bang. Ooh, nice. 45 damage. Did you see? It staggered it. It took a step back. Cleo she feels like a god. Oh, 2 hits. 2 and out, chat. She can't be stopped. The zombie had a crack pipe. Okay, yeah, and a smartphone and some crack, which, why not? She'll grab it. She feels a little silly, but it's like, you know what? Hey, don't judge me. You're not here to judge me. Oh, and a zombie dog. Now, what would be really cool is if one of these cars functioned, because that would make this combat a lot simpler. So, let's see what this one does. Flatbed truck. A faulty engine, but otherwise, it might start. There's the dog. Hotwire it. Oh, wow. She is the luckiest girl in the universe. She just jams on the accelerator. Boom. Oh, a child. Little guilt for running over children. Unrealistic. Clea doesn't care about children. Actually, she's always wanted them, but she's never admitted it. And boom. Fantastic. Well, that could not have gone better. Let's leave that running just in case it never starts again. Although I don't think we'll take it with us. Let's see if there's any loot worth getting there. A road novel. Yeah. So we've seen how beneficial books can be. Definitely want as many of those as possible. There's something in that trash can. Oh, a gallon jug. Nice. I'll get that later. Fantasy novel. Yep, I'll take it. Road novel. Absolutely. Cookies and candy. Wait, what was that warning? There was a warning there and I skipped it. What was it? Is there... There's no monsters. From the southwest you hear whoop whoop. Oh! Not, as you might expect, the Insane Clown Posse, but rather that truck was hotwired. It had an alarm. Cigarettes, you know what? She's not leaving them behind because she's really... All these new things are awakening within Cleo. And she's learning, you know, maybe she'll become a smoker. You can't really stop her right now. She'll do whatever she wants. Welding goggles, yes. Would love to get into some welding. There's a bayonet manual that teaches us how to stab. An e-cig. Vape Nash. Some car parts. Ooh, oh, wait, what? That's a menu I've never seen before. More car parts. Nothing but drive belts and mechanical pump. Okay, so not the most exciting garage, but you know, hey, got some nice books out of it. So, first order of business will be to go and get the ambulance. What's that? A shell casing. And was there any loot? Oh no, we already got the loot off that guy. Should be able to get some pretty serious gasoline out of these pumps. Oh, this is really tough to judge in the isometric. I think that's 1 square away. Fill the ambulance. Oh, look at all that gasoline. Filled up 1 whole tank. Oh, not quite. But that one got it. And... nice. We're up to 3 days of idle gasoline. 64%. Although I'm worried about that secondary tank. I think it might leak. Alright, feeling good. Feeling good about the accomplishments we've made. Being able to kill small numbers of zombies, Cleopatra's confidence is just soaring. Now the question is, to go back to the lab? No. She's too excited about her newfound powers. Right now, what she wants to do, more than anything, is to kill. And it could be that she's getting a little overconfident. But she did rip that zombie in half with 2 axe swings. Now here we've got quite a busy little town. She's curious, but she's going to pass it by for now. Just look around the edges. Looks like we got 4 zombos. Let's see what's down here. We got a military crash. Bio operator. She recognizes that she doesn't want to tangle with what's in that thing. So she heads back. But these 4... This is something that she might be interested in doing. Now her focus is down to 41. But you know what? Her confidence is at 100. Yeah, let's go, motherfucker. Come on, Cleo. What did you say? Did you say something about how I smell? Oh, yeah, get some of that. Get some of that, motherfucker. Oh, knockback. Oh, getting surrounded. Getting surrounded. Yeah, bitch. No good loot. She looks around and, uh-oh, there's one of those zombies that seems to be made of electricity. That's a little bit scary. Maybe this newfound confidence is not quite at that level yet. Back to the ambulance. However, there is this house that's down here on the southern edge. And if there's nothing else around, she could probably sneak in the back. Just get in and out before anybody noticed. Do a little looting. Why not, she says. Just smash the window. Oh, but there's something in there making noise. It's probably okay, she thinks. Pair of rollerblades. Another inhaler. A shaving kit? Well, the hair on her legs is a little out of control. So she just picks that up. You know, you never know. Oh, fucking zombie. Yeah, fuck you. Ooh, a refillable lighter. Another smartphone. A memory card. Not a whole lot. Oh, shit, another one. Alright. Actually, she noticed that her right arm is bitten really, really bad. Like, really, really bad. And she decides to move on. Oh, a bridge. But also, another little house on the edge of town. Oh, no. Yeah, full of zombies. Bridge. Take the bridge. However, she's going to stop here on the bridge. Temporarily. Let's see on the other side of it. Oh, it's a big bridge. And just take a quick look at this bite. A nasty bite wound on the right arm. So, let's go back into the ambulance and see what we've got that we might be able to take care of that with. Because that seems a little dangerous. And we've got... really... nothing. That's... oh wait, I wasn't looking at the whole thing. Oh, she's carrying too much shit. Okay, yeah. So we have antibiotics, but, you know, she's a girl who's had a little bit of medical training. She knows it's too early for that to matter. We got bandages, but it's a little dirty and, you know, it looks a little infected. So, hemostatic powder, it's not bleeding. Prozac's not going to help. So, she's a little squeamish about this, but there is really only one way to deal with a bite that's this bad. She does have the hunting knife after all, and she does have a lighter, but she's not looking forward to it. However, what else can you do? She holds the lighter under the knife for several minutes and then into the wound. Oh! She didn't get it. She poked at it, burned. It was a terrible smell. She almost passed out, but it didn't work. The wound is still aching and dirty. So she unsteadily holds the lighter up again and goes back. Oh, wow. That still didn't work. And now she's in unmanageable pain. All of her stats are down. And she's starting to feel like this arm situation is beyond her ability to fix. And this is the point she decides, you know what? Let's go for some of those antibiotics. Meanwhile, while she's suffering from her horrible wound, wait, yeah, I'm gonna store some of this shit. We'll hang on to one of these books. Put up the soap. Don't need to carry this crack pipe around. I don't know why we even picked up the broccoli. Welding goggles. Can we unload the e-cigarette? No, can't take the battery out of that. We'll take a multivitamin. You know, that can't be bad for us. Store the crack. Maple syrup. Probably don't need to carry that around. Shaving kit. And the wrench I'll keep. Oh, chat, I didn't turn off the flashlight. Cleo left her flashlight on when she came out of the science lab. So that battery's dead. So now Cleo is in a real bad mood. I'm going to go ahead and turn off driving. So I don't want to learn from driving. I just want to drive because the mood situation is real bad. But she's going to soldier on with her right arm pulsing and aching and her mood very low. All of that confidence, all of that wonderful feeling. A radio tower, that's not interesting. Kind of just crashing around, all the endorphins draining out after she felt so good having killed 4 zombies by herself, but then a life-threatening bite. And now she's questioning everything. So she's just driving past cars. There could be valuable parts and fuel in the cars, but oh God. She sees these weird mushroom creatures. A pale white fungus, one meaty gray stalk supporting a bloom at the top. Spores are periodically expelled from its gills, and a few tendrils extend from the base, allowing mobility and some basic means of defense. So there are these weird mushroom creatures, and they look really angry. And she doesn't know what's going on there. But she's not happy about it, so she just keeps driving and tries to avoid the little spores that they're leaving everywhere. But there's so many of them. Look, the spores are just in the road. It's disgusting. She hates mushrooms. Oh no. Ants. Fucking ants. It doesn't seem like Cleo can go anywhere in this apocalypse without running into ants. So she just turns around. She's not fighting ants. Back the way she came. These stupid mushrooms and these stupid ants. Everywhere that she goes. Very disappointing. Meanwhile, that right arm is not something she can ignore at this point. It's really unpleasant. Not just from the infection, but the fact that she stuck a white-hot hunting knife into it twice. Oh. What kind of vehicle is that? I don't recognize that. Is that... Oh, it's probably treads. Let's see what we got here. Cargo truck. Diesel engine. It runs V12 diesel engine, but faulty. And I don't have the fuel to run that. Okay, it's interesting, but I'm just going to leave it. See where this westerly road takes us. Oh, and it takes us to Turretville. So we don't want to mess with those. Although, interesting. A small city. Gotta wonder how far south this goes. But what we can do is lure these guys up here. Yeah, guys, come on up. Yeah, come up here. Don't get in the truck, please. There you go. Sidestep the truck. Yeah, and we'll drive away right up here. I will just watch the show. Actually, I'm not sure if we could actually see it. Boom. You can't actually see the trail. You can see the trail of the bullets in ASCII mode. But as you can see, that's about where the turret picks up movement. So, very convenient when you have turrets. The city's pretty big, but I think we can safely hit these outer houses here after we lure some zombies up here. Well, I wish I could see this. There we go. Come on up. Go up. Oh no, don't come after me. Go after the turret. Oh, you can see the projectiles. Nice. Just honk the horn. Get these other guys up here. Come on, guys. Really? Come up here. Zombie cops. Come on. Jeez. Never there when you need them. Come on up here. Up you go. Come on. Yep. Oh. Unfortunately, you can't loot all that sweet gear because it's within the firing range. You can eventually run those things out of ammo, though. But I'm not going to mess with that because that's too dangerous. Okay, so we got a church and a house. And I think probably can get away with this. Now the problem here, oh, look at we got some damage up here. Look at this. The quarter panel has been completely stripped off of the ambulance. The alternator is almost gone. The quarter panel is almost gone off of the front there. Wheels are in okay shape. Tanks. That tank's not in good shape. Rear wheels. No, that rear wheel's about to go. Okay, so unmanageable pain. Stats are in the toilet. Focus is at 31. Why not? I feel confident. Let's loot a house. Also a giant spider. I'm just gonna pretend that he didn't see me. Where is the soldier? Okay, alright, we got a bunch of guys down there. Just gonna smash in this door. I don't think they heard that. Oh, okay. No, don't. Okay, yeah, they heard that. They heard it. Oh boy, did they hear it. Alright, we're boarding this loot. Run away, Cleo, run away. St. Albans. Isn't that in like West Virginia or someplace? Ohio, maybe? Well, that's a big city. Cleopatra is not equipped for that. So we'll see where this goes. Got some giant frogs living in this swamp. They're deadly. Oh, this goes far to the south. Interesting. A little forest, swampy road. Uh-oh. Oh, what do we got here? A parking lot. A parking lot for what? A sewage treatment plant? That sounds interesting. Let's investigate. Got some black rats over there. Plague carriers. A cube van. Now at this point, I am kind of thinking about maybe a new vehicle. This one's got a good engine, but everything in the driver's seat is shit. Tanks are really good. Oh, it doesn't have... It has 3 wheels, but not 4. Okay, probably not our best bet. Alright, I've got a jumpsuit here. Don't need that. I've got my nice environmental suit. And yeah, just some pools of sewage. So, not much going on there. Now, computer skills are one of the most difficult things in the game to accumulate, because you do things like, the more you fabricate things, the better you get at it. The more you use a gun, the better you get at it. The more you drive, the better you get at it. There's not a lot of computers you can use in the game. The sewage treatment plant is a computer you can use. Let's bypass the security. Oh, it worked. Let's unlock the stairs. Oh, it worked. Wow. Did we gain from that? No. She's already at computers 4. I didn't realize that. Okay, well, that's down into the sewage. Oh, right. No flashlight battery. Boo. Okay. I'm not going to wander around in a sewage. Well, Cleo's not going to wander around in a sewage treatment plant with no flashlight. So, let's investigate this bus real quick. It runs on diesel. It's got a shitty engine. We're just going to leave that alone. So off we go. Back up. I guess we'll continue west. It is 6:52 a.m., so plenty of day left. Not really hungry or thirsty. And actually, Cleo is still overweight, so she could lose a few. Not that it matters much in the zombie apocalypse. She did tend to eat to kill the pain of the horrible stench and being rejected constantly in social situations, so probably not the worst thing she could have done. You know, and then she also has that hatred of vegetables, which made it hard to eat clean. It's tough to do the low carb thing when you won't eat vegetables. Railroad. I don't think railroads are particularly interesting. Cleo's never liked trains. Basically, not because of anything about trains specifically, but because when she was in high school, she had a huge crush on this one guy. And she would flirt with him and stuff. But of course, you know, the stench. Oh, shit. It's a refugee center. Yeah, we gotta check that out. But yeah, so she had a huge crush on this guy, and long story short, she believed that he was gonna hook up with her, but he revealed at the last moment that the only way that was gonna happen is if he and his friends could run the train. And she didn't know what that meant. And then later she looked it up on the internet and she cried herself to sleep that night. It was very tragic. So, what can we sell to the refugees? Well, what don't we need? Perhaps this shaving kit. That's not super useful. And one of the guns, maybe? No, she likes the guns. She's gonna keep those. We'll sell this broccoli for sure. Not gonna be using that. Really don't have a lot of useless stuff. Let's see what kind of price we'll get for this crack and heroin. And maybe the weed. We can sell the weed. The curry we can sell. Yeah, I think that's about it, unfortunately. Probably not going to get much for this. But what we can do is what is this guy? Oh, he's wearing a dinosaur fursuit. Of course he is. Okay, let's talk to the merchant. So I'm not going to go through all this. Basically, no matter what you say, no, you can't join. You can trade. So what do they have? A food dehydrator. That's great, but I don't have the batteries to run it. That Western novel wouldn't be bad to get. Firearm repair kit probably would be good. Composite bow is not bad, but bows in this game are pretty nerfed. So yeah, I really don't see a lot I care about here. Let's see what's the shaving kit is worth $16 and the book is worth $14. So we'll make that trade. And then I'm going to see if You got a job for me? Now they are going to give me. You really want to lend a hand? So there's zombies in the shelter. Now, this is interesting. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to try to ask him for some gear, and he's going to give me an arrowhead for it. So Cleo says, yeah, sure, I'll clear out your zombies. Let me just go investigate the situation. So she heads back to the back room. So the zombies are in. You can see the red star there on the map. So she's going to head back and check that out. But here is the interesting thing about this. The zombies are in there. But here we have a guy with a gun. And here we have a room full of guys with weapons. So I think when they redesigned the refugee centers, let me just drag this locker out of the way here. They didn't really account for the fact that, oh no, zombies, whatever will I do? Oh yeah, that guy. He'll fight them. Oh wow, they're really getting the better of him. Oh no, whatever will happen when he dies. He matters so much to me. Actually, wait a minute. No, the big one's still in there. Oh, maybe they fixed that. So that guy's having a real bad day. Eric McNeely. He's got one health stick left. Uh-oh, but there's his buddy. Yeah, you guys take care of that. Good job, boys. Yep. Get in there. Oh, there's the shocker zombie. That's the big one. That's the one they hired me to kill. You make sure you get rid of him. Oh, you did it already. Good job, guys. Well, I don't need to stick around here and see you finish that, because my mission's over. And I'll come back out here to the merchant and be like, yep, I killed it. Hey. Oh, excellent. So, how do I want to get paid? Well, I always want to be taught things as payment, right? Because learning things, super important. Now, this guy can teach me throwing, speaking, first aid, bashing weapons, and bartering. After that cauterization episode, I believe I will learn first aid. Because I was not good at it. That takes me to 61% of level 1. I'm going to go ahead and talk to him again. And that went really well, so we got another mission for me. This is a bit more involved than the last request. We recently lost a scavenger party coming to trade with us and would like you to investigate. We strongly suspect a raider band. So, basically, I'll do it. Can you give me some equipment? Okay, fine. Basically, raiders... Where is this? It'll show you on the edge of the map. Oh, there we go. That little red dot. Backup. Oh, wow. So we are destined to go back to the gas station. Unfortunately, I don't know. I don't think I can kill those raiders. Because I don't really have... I got a couple of guns, but Cleo is not much of a marksman. So... let's see. Let's just try to go forward. I mean, you know what? If we never finish their mission, who cares? What are they going to do about it? Are they going to call the cops? So... I think these things might be surrounded by fences. I don't really remember. I would go back in there and loot all those zombies, but the problem is, because this is owned by somebody else, you can't just you know, just steal things from them. Oh yeah, there's a fence around that whole thing. That's annoying. Okay, let's see what's to the north of the railroad station. That's a APC. I might have something good in it. Let's see. Let's check it out. Indeed. An FN Scar. Nice. And some 40mm grenades. Now I don't... Do I have ammo? Do I have any 5.56? No. I don't have any ammo. Just the 10 that are in it. Now I don't think that I could kill those raiders with 10 rounds. But still nice to have, right? Who would ever turn down a nice rifle? A nice Austrian rifle at that. That's annoying. I have to go around all this garbage. Oh, that's a tree. Didn't look like a tree. Oh, so much forest. Oh, a lot of nukes in this area. Wonder what was here that someone wanted to not be here. I'm going to drive all the way up here, and there's going to be a dead end. I'm going to be so annoyed. So annoyed. Is this a break? A break through the forest? Come on. Oh, she's opening up. Opening back up. What we got here? A toxic waste dump. Wonderful. And... oh, look, it's a breather. A breather. So, these are interesting things. Some sort of unearthly pink flesh sac, moist and ridged with veins. It is otherwise without discernible exterior features, seemingly immobile and defenseless. It sits in place, swelling and collapsing upon itself as it breathes. I don't really know what these do, but you can smash them. And if you can smash all the way to the middle, oh, it's buried under the... what's that? What's that thing? There's something under the rubble, I guess. Man, I don't have a shovel. Well, shit. I think if I had a shovel, I could get the breather. And, probably can craft something weird with it. I'm not really sure what it does. Oh, okay. Alright, so here we go. A public space. And lots of the living dead. Trailer park. Yeah, not too interested in that. My right arm is still really badly infected. But I took an antibiotic. Maybe I need another one. Yeah, it's about time to take another one. Another railroad station? Really? We just came from one. What sort of city planner puts two railroad stations together that far apart. It's ridiculous. And there's a lot of activity up here. Oh, man. Cleo's luck early on has really begun to run down. Now we've got evacuation shelter. Oh, there's Amigo. Nothing too exciting up there. Certainly not worth... Oh, shit. Oh, I was driving too fast. I drove into the... Oh, God, there he is. Oh. Everything's so goddamn terrifying. Okay, we're out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, here we go. Harpswell. Harpswell looks like a small, sleepy town. Yeah. 3 houses. Oh, okay. 3 house town. I think... Well... Could go up there and get that Migo and bring him down here. Well, first of all, let's see what our 61% gasoline. So we've burned not quite 4 liters, or a little over 4 liters, right? Yeah, not too bad for the amount of travel. Let's go ahead and get another antibiotic. Don't want to take too many antibiotics, though. It'll give you the squirts. And... Uh-oh. Okay. So... Do we fight this? Oh, okay. Well, she didn't see us after all. Let's read. Try to get... Oh, shit. Oh, no. Well, we can't let this happen because the... Oh, no, don't fuck our... Oh, God, there's a bunch of them. Oh, wow. Okay. Not good. Oh, what's the situation here? Okay, it'll still run. Any loot? Take that cell phone. Okay, well, I'm committed now. Shit. He's seen me. Fuck it. YOLO in there. Oh, look at you. Cash card, we'll take it. Maybe one of these will run. No controls, shit. Not seeing any more zombies. No wheels. That's got stuff in it, though. Oh, let's see what's in there. Is that an RV? Aspirin. Yeah, we'll fucking take some aspirin for sure. Acetone. An RV with acetone in it. You know what that means, chat. Huh? What pop culture reference is that, chat? It's a popular television show. Might have just been those 3. Okay. So... This is gonna be... Smash that door in. Oh, hello. A zombie child. This is the one that kills me. Fuck you. She got some shots in. How's the... Oh, the environmental suit is fucked. Oh, no. Fly powder. I'll take that. Thread. Oh, this one's got a basement. Oh, but I don't have a flashlight. Oh, okay, fuck that. Bag of chips. Oh no, tobacco. Good for trading, perhaps. A novel? Yeah, definitely can use a novel. Definitely in a bad mood right now. Well, let's push our luck and hope that there's no more house zombies. Atreyu pan. It wasn't Atreyu the protagonist from the Neverending Story? Broad spectrum antibiotic used to suppress infections and prevent them from setting in. Isn't strong enough to purge infections outright, but it boosts the body's resistance against them. One dose lasts 12 hours. Oh. Okay. How is my infection doing? My right arm is still infected. I keep taking the antibiotics. I mean, I guess it's realistic that antibiotics don't work like immediately, but seasoned salt, that's good for cooking. We'll just straight up eat that orange. A book of plays. Yep, take that. And nothing going on in there. This car has no seats. That would be uncomfortable. Once again, let's push our luck. Ooh, crafting for beginners. Sounds good. What is that? Oh, it's a garage. Mechanical winch. Never can have enough duct tape. We've already got that book. Beans. Beans? Do beans count as a vegetable? Wow, can you imagine not eating beans? What kind of horrible life would that be? I'm going to drink that coconut milk. That's delicious. Take that smartphone. You guys ever have the iced tea with coconut milk in it? The Thai restaurant around here serves that. It's really good. Not supposed to have it because of the stones. Calcium tablets sound good. Aspirin. Oh, I should be pounding that aspirin because I'm in so much pain. You know what? Let's pop one of these Atreyus too. Throbbing of the infection diminishes slightly. Okay, yeah, that's a positive. What was... you know, now I'm thinking about the Neverending Story. What was the horse's name? Man, as a kid, that scene fucked me up. Watching that horse sink down in the... spoiler alert. Gets caught in quicksand. And it's not pure of heart, so it can't escape the quicksand. Check this out. Police SUV. Oh, it's missing a wheel. Do I have the mechanical skill? I do have the mechanical skill to peel off these fucking solar panels. Not I'm going to do that. Unfortunately, this town has been shit for loot. But I feel like... what's her name? Cleo. Cleo really... Oh, what the fuck? What is this? Oh, he's been inside the car drawn there by the stereo, and I bet he has torn that thing to pieces. Well, we might be running that police SUV after all. Oh, man. That sucks. That really sucks. I just threw up. I'm in so much pain. 2-week antibiotic. You consumed a mild antibiotic. If you don't recover, take another dose. But I'm taking 2 kinds. Oh, wow. I'm wondering if Cleo's going to survive this infection. Oh, that's a house that I just ran into. Just lost the other mirror. That's okay. That truck has mirrors. I'm going to transplant those. Okay. Turn the stereo off. Turn the engine off. Gasoline is still good. Okay, let's take another. I'm going to take another antibiotic. Wait. Where are they? Oh, over here. Antibiotic. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how long. Oh, I threw up again. Great. Things are really bad. Really bad, chat. Let's pull this mirror off. At least we can do something with our time here. Fix up this fucking thing. I'm going to put them inside instead of outside, which makes them slightly less effective, but at least they won't break off. Yeah, that's not bad. Can't see directly behind me, but, you know, it is impressive how thorough this game is in terms of mirror visibility. And let's pull off, what's this? Oh, yeah, this one's a perfectly good solar panel. And hopefully we have the mechanical skill to install this. No, mechanics 4. Okay, so here's where the game gets boring. I have under the hood a book about mechanics. I also have a fantasy novel and a road novel. And I've got an MP3 player, although I don't have any batteries. But once I have mechanical skill, I might be able to install that other recharging station. Okay, so I'm just gonna hang out right here. Actually, I'm gonna find a nice, comfortable couch, and it's dark. It's too heavy to move. Whatever. I'll just sit by the window, and I'm gonna read. So here's the reading minigame. First you save, just in case you crash the game. Read. 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 So you can watch the focus over there on the right-hand side. No longer feel nauseous. Well, that's something, isn't it? Although I seem to be continuing to be nauseous despite that. So just want to get that focus up near 100. The right arm is aching. I don't know what to do about that. I've taken so much antibiotics. Okay, that's close as we're going to get, I think. And so I'm going to start reading about mechanics. And look how fast that tears down the focus. Because Cleo is intelligence 8. Actually, she's intelligence 10, but because she's feverish and, infected and in a moderate pain and thirsty. Actually, we can deal with the thirsty. Consider doing a tutorial on getting into this game. Well, I mean, if you watch the first one of this and this, I'm kind of doing this as... Let's eat these cookies. Oh my god, so thirsty. Oh, that's right, because we've been throwing up. That'll make you thirsty. There we go. But yeah, a tutorial in this game would be kind of boring. Basically, I would just be telling you a bunch of hotkeys to press. But I would say just play it. And, this is one of those cool games where you're like, man, this thing keeps happening and I wish there was a way to deal with it. And there almost always is. 8:30 p.m. I've managed to get mechanics to 34%. I'm still insanely sick. I keep vomiting. I'm just going to hope. I'm going to take one more antibiotic. I'm going to take the weak one again. And I'll read till it gets too dark to read. Wow, it's really not moving the needle on this. That's crazy how bad that is, actually. How is she reading in the dark? 10:30 p.m. I'm going to take a couple of aspirin. And let's see if Cleo can sleep. It's questionable. She's throwing up in her sleep. And the arm is aching in the sleep. So the infection is not necessarily any better than the morning light. But I'm happy. I don't know why she's happy, but she is. So I guess we'll start the day with an antibiotic. And running out of them. 11 left. So that's worrying. Also, drink some water. The food situation, let's eat this fish and the chicken and dumplings. And oh wow, not doing well. I really want to get this the mechanics built up though. If I could get that recharging station, that would help a lot. Wow, focus is down to 50. Let's just throw fuel at this situation. Because if I have the music on, that should help with the reading. It should help me feel happier as I read. I don't generally listen to music while I read. I did that when I was a kid. Mostly just to tune shit out. Especially if I read in the car, like on a car trip. %. Although I think I need to get to 4, not 3. Maybe it was 3 for the recharging station. Let's hope. Keep our fingers crossed, Cleo. 97, this should do it. Maybe 2 more. Hey, mechanics 3. Okay, let's see if we can install the recharging station. Oh, yes. Put that in there, girl. Boom. Recharging station. Couldn't be happier. 55% gasoline. It was dearly bought. But still. Now, the thing that... Okay, so that's going to be... Which way is it? Is it that one? This isometric angle, I can't figure out. So I'm standing on the first one. It should be that one, right? Pavement, ambulance, oh, so it's this one. So I'm going to pop out all these batteries because these are all rechargeable batteries. The smartphones aren't. But I think the smartphones play music too. Let me put that back. Oh, and I don't need to be carrying around the solar panel. What other books do I have? So what's a transistor? Obviously that's electronics. Mechanical mastery. Oh, mechanical mastery would get me to 4. But it's so difficult and boring to do this while dying of an infection. Antibiotics don't stack. Yeah, they've clearly changed that since I last played, because you used to take 1 and you were good. And I'm going to put the scar... Oh, oops. Let's see. Put the scar up. I don't need to carry the cell phone. Don't need to carry the broccoli or the seasoned salt. Actually, let's just store all that food because I don't want to carry that around. Calcium tablets, why not? You know, don't want our bones to get brittle. Multivitamin, definitely. Don't need that. Don't need that. Quick save. So I think it's time to move on. Oh, but before I move on, turn on the recharger. Boom. Charge those batteries. I want to grab some gasoline, and I also want to find a good car battery, a good conditioned car battery, so I can... Oh, this is going to be difficult. How close can I get? Maybe those mirrors were a bad idea to put there. One more. Damn it. That had a lot of gasoline in it. And I keep picking the wrong thing. Oh, there we go. There we go. 74%. That's actually pretty good. What does this have a battery in it? Can I get a battery out of that? Nope, that battery is chewed up. I don't know. That battery's in terrible condition. That's big batteries because that's an electric car. Can't lift those. That battery is absolutely destroyed. Apparently, no good car batteries in this place. That one's in the purple. Hey, there we go, finally. And I want to get an extra battery because now that we're running the recharger, I want to make sure that as long as the alternator's running, it's got something to put battery power into. So let's go back here and just check and see how our batteries are doing. Here we go. Yeah, light battery, 100 of 100. Yeah, so let's grab 2 of those. Refill the MP3 player and the heavy duty flashlight. I'm actually going to put the big one in the flashlight. And I don't need that one anymore. Right on. So, Cleo has accomplished several things tonight. She has a recharging station in her ambulance. That's a huge deal because now rechargeable batteries. And I don't need to tell you that rechargeable batteries are massively, massively useful in the zombie apocalypse. She has a solar panel, doesn't have the means to install it yet, but one level away. And we've got the book for it. Very hungry though. This infection is really, really, really putting a damper on the food stores. So I'm going to do just a little bit more scouting around and try and get a lead on some food. Because up until this point, food has not been an issue at all. Rabbits. Could run them over and eat them, but might be more trouble than it's worth. Got a military vehicle there. Not going to bother with that. Alright, and now we've got... That's just the south of that other city. Yeah, I'm not too interested in that. I'm far too sick and wounded to do a lot of zombie melee fighting right now. Until this right arm heals up, I'm going to have a no combat policy, if at all possible. Hello, bunnies. So let's just see what we get down. I'd love to find a farm with a nice chicken coop full of chickens that I could slaughter and eat. That would be great. What we got there? Bobcat. I'm not even going to risk fighting a bobcat. Actually, imagine trying to fight a bobcat with an axe. I bet that would be insanely difficult. I mean, just trying to catch Crouton when he knows he's not allowed to be on the kitchen table. So if I see him and he's on the kitchen table, he runs. I can't catch him. Cats are fast as fuck. If he was trying to kill me. FEMA camp. That's just death. Don't want anything to do with that. Oh, wow. Lumber mill. Well, the lumber mills have a lot of zombies in them. Although, you know what? That's not surprising because everybody knows that zombies absolutely adore woodworking. When it comes to things that zombies love, there's, like spreading the infection and eating human corpses and woodworking. There's Amigo. What have we got here? Pork sticks would be delicious. There's a Glock 19. A nuclear bomb. Well, that would be useful, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's certainly not worth fighting him about. Although he's already fighting a blob. Wish I had a pair of binoculars. Binoculars will give you more map vision, so it makes navigating a lot easier. Oh, there's a fence, so there's another evacuation shelter somewhere over in that vicinity. I'm not too interested in that right now. Oh, look at this. A giant beehive. Pretty deadly. Oh crap, I just damaged the car. I saw a piece of metal fly off of it. Really can't lose the van. The van is the only thing that's keeping me alive right now. Not the van, the ambulance. Which is kind of just a fancy van. Okay, keep going. There's going to be something good soon. I can feel it. I think the infection is affecting Cleo's natural luck. I think the eastern road is going to wrap around. Look at the size of this city. It goes all the way down. There's a gun store. I'd love to get a gun store, but a city of that size is just suicide. What are those? Beagles and chipmunks. Well, I'm not going to be able to fight a beagle in my condition. Okay, so if antibiotics last for 12 hours, I took one at like, what, 8 a.m.? So I'm up for another one in 4 hours. I need like one of those pill reminders that old people have. Evacuation shelter up there. I'm gonna take the southern road. No, that's too dangerous. Too dangerous. Hello, baby girl zombie. What is that, a cave? Cemetery. Cemeteries seem kind of redundant in the zombie apocalypse, don't they? Today I learned I'm an old people. Yeah, if you have a pill reminder thing, you're old. Hip young people don't have that. Hip young people know when to take a pill, because that's the one they feel the buzz wearing off. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, there's no way I can get through that. That will tear my ambulance to shreds. Fuck. Okay, back we go, Cleo. A small setback. Also, why is it... Oh, it's raining. So it's kind of cool. You notice how I can't... The vision cloud is not very high right now because it's raining. So it's actually affecting my vision. Which sucks. It rains too much in this game. One of the reasons I think they do that is because you can use fire. You can set these bushes on fire and kite zombies into them. And it's a super effective early game cheat. I guess you could say. Oh, look, that forest burned down. So I think they make it just rain constantly to try to defeat that. Also, it's bad for your morale. I've got the environmental suit, but actually I need to put my regular clothes back on because the environmental suit is just destroyed. And it's made of Nomex. Oh, a farmhouse. Okay, this is what I wanted. I don't know what Nomex is precisely. But I guess it's got some kind of armor. A flask of purifier. That's cool. That might cure my infection. But zombie bio operator. So that's just death incarnate right there. I gotta get far, far away from him before I start looting. Because there's no fighting that thing. And here we are, the end of the road. Okay. Let's turn everything off. And what's my inventory looking like? Ah, looking good. So, still don't need that antibiotics, but gotta remember to take that. Gotta remember to take your pill. I got a television. That's not anything I want. I think I've already got that one. You should always read your books as you pick them up so you can tell. Oh, I can't even use that one. You can tell what you've already got and what you didn't. I haven't been doing that. Another happy book. Very useful. Wheat seeds, if I want to do a little farming. Now, the farming in this game is, you know, it's like pretty basic. It's not hard to do, and it's great for, you know, food. But once you start farming, you have to stay in one place. Oh, I'll take that orange soda. Delicious. And, you know, I mean, as you can see, most of the game is looting and moving. Oh, cornbreads. Okay, chat. Cornbread is a vegetable? My ass. That's ridiculous. Greenhouse. Usually filled with roses, yeah. You know what I could do, though? Oh, strawberry seeds. Corn seeds. What I could do is I could harvest this rose. And too cold to plant things. What? It's day 33 of spring. Shit. Okay, well, I can't farm then. Oh, hello! Hello! Chickadees. Yeah. Yeah, hello, chickens. One of these days I'm going to hit you. Oh, there we go. Now, you've killed an animal. Time to butcher it. But, guess what? What's her name? Cleopatra has never butchered an animal. So, she's probably not going to be great at it. Let's try a full butchery. Now, of course, you know, this game, it simulates everything to the nth fucking degree. So you can do all of these options. If it's like if you kill a bear, for example, you can't just butcher it. You have to have a rope, a tree, a table. So you can only do some things, or you can quarter it, take those pieces, butcher them further. You can skin it, you can tan the hide, you can make leather. It's crazy. But for this chicken, I just want to eat it. Okay, so missed a lot of stuff there. Really, actually missed everything. All we got was butchery refuse. Dirt, excreta, I don't ever heard that word. Connective tissue and bits of matter like hair and claws. Fuck. So, well, no. Did we pick up some? No, we got nothing from that. Oh, you died in vain. Come on, girl. Nothing. Wow. Wow. Cleo is in trouble. Those two chickens died for nothing. Alright, now I can't... I can't just kill a horse. A horse will fight back and kill me. So... even if there are horses in here, it doesn't help me. And... doesn't seem like there's any horses. Alright, one more building. What's in here? A plow. That's no good. Well, the farmhouse has proven to be rather useless. Okay, 4 p.m. Cleo's going to take an inventory of her situation. What realistically chance do we have? Oh, wow. So, when everything's in pink, that means you cannot eat because you are sick. You're nauseous. So anything you eat in pink, you're going to throw right back up. So this disease, this infection is really taking a toll. Okay, well, I suppose there's no choice but to keep exploring. Still need some sort... oh, the engine... oh, wow. If that engine didn't start, that would have been a problem. Although if the engine is deteriorating, obviously. So, infection... oh, God. Bio-operator. Watch out. Running out of food. Infected. Van engine is spiraling downward. So Cleo's, apocalypse party, it's not looking good. The situation is crumbling. But you know what? She's a smart girl. She's gonna find a way out of this. I know she will. Driving through bushes, which isn't gonna do that engine any favors. I think like 9 out of 10 mechanics would tell you driving off-road through bushes is a negative for almost any motor vehicle. Okay, we got a town here. Pretty big. And with this infection, there is no chance Cleo is doing any zombie fighting. But let's just scout around the edges of it. Oh, that's really big. And the forest encroaches up there. Now let's just see. Can we cut through here? Okay. Cut through here. Let's see where this road goes. Got a mass grave there. That's cheery. Because at some point in the apocalypse, you just start chucking them in a hole. Oh, wow. Oh. You know what? Cleo is in pain. She's hungry. She's sick. She's tired of these motherfucking zombies. She's just gonna do it. She's just driving through them. Fuck it, she says. Oh, come on. Oh, no. When was the last save? When she slept? That was a long time ago. Okay. Okay. So where do we leave off? The car has 2 batteries in it, and it has a lot of fuel, and it has a recharger, and my items have batteries in them. So yeah. So Cleopatra woke up from a terrible dream, and she said to herself, "Oh, I won't drive that way because there's nothing worthwhile that way. I'll drive to the west." And her premonition will have saved her from a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, the chickens didn't work out. Cleopatra, not great at butchery. I mean, how hard could it... I have never skinned an animal. I've watched somebody skin a squirrel, so, you know, I mean, like, I've seen it done, but I'm positive I could get some meat off a chicken. I mean, I've seen a full dead chicken. I've chopped one up and turned it into food and soup. Couldn't be that hard. Pluck the fucking feathers off, chop it into 4 pieces. Cleo must be astonishingly bad at domestic tasks. But then again, you know, she's never been in that situation. Never made a home. Although she does like to bake, because it covers up her scent. What is that? That's a pool. Pools are terrible because they're full of swimmer zombies. Swimmer zombies are awful. Swimmer zombies are just as bad as regular zombies, but they don't have loot because they've been in the swimming pool. Okay. Big giant city. Oh, I need a small town. A little place where people know each other's names and you don't have to kill hundreds of zombies just to do a little looting. Place where you can go in and get a coffee and they already know your order before you say anything. Not like that faceless bullshit Starbucks. That's the kind of world I want to live in the zombie apocalypse. Well, shit. I mean, that's just going to lead over to that other city, right? This isn't going to be anything worthwhile. Is that another... Oh, it's a science lab. I don't have a card. No card. Want want. That sucks. That would be a great place to convalesce. Okay, I got a bunch of zombies over here. Oh, Oh, another garage. So we got 5 zombies. That's too many. That's too many when you're infected. Oh wow, almost ran into the pumps there. There's the 6th. Don't want to run them over with my car because my car is already not doing too well. Let's head north. You never know when you'll run into Amigo or something. Some anti-zombie apparatus. There are, oh, there's a zombie. Oh, I bet there's cards up here, chat. Almost guarantee there's cards up here. There it is. That's the card that opens up the lab. And to get to it, we've got these undesirables. Now the crick, that's that dog looking thing that we looked at earlier. The crick will actually fight the zombie. But, well, if we're lucky, the crick loses this fight badly. Oh, there's a blob. And if he loses it, oh, okay. Yeah, he lost it. But he lost it too quickly. Because I wanted him to get hurt and run. Okay, so what I'm going to do... This is going to be a little bit of a pro move right here. Pro gamer move. I'm going to leave these guys down here. And then fucking floor it. And then slow it down. Alright, where was that? There's one there, and there's one there. I only need one. Start running. I only need one, but I could get both. Is there anything else here worth risking my life for? I wonder if Purifier would cleanse my infection. Yeah, I gotta try to get it right. Why? I mean, yeah. Save the game because it could crash at any moment. Close that door. Yeah, look at that. What's that? That's a trailer park. That could be interesting. But no. Right now, let's stick to the science lab. The science lab, hopefully it won't be cold. We can find a place to sleep and explore, get over this horrible sickness, and life can be beautiful again. Turn off the engine. I hope it starts next time. Alright, I'm going to take the, whatchamacallit with me. Antibiotic. Got to take that at 8 o'clock. Remind me, chat. Remind me to take my pill. Oh, the lights are on in here. Oh, the lights are on. And there's no turret in this room, but there is a computer. Oh, you know what? That's not even very cool because there's a really cool thing you can do in science labs now. I'm not going to save scum. So here's where this game gets really roguish. I'm going to try to bypass this security and download the map data and then view the research logs. Jacobson insists that S37ZBE must continue despite the extreme security and safety risks. Nearly half of our security forces have been redirected to the S37ZBE project, simply to deal with the occasional escape of a subject. So you can start to piece together what happened through these little things. So what that did, that unlocked this big oval of map, because this science lab has the map data that I just downloaded and looked at. So it cleared up all the fog of war. I'd already opened up most of it, but that's still pretty cool. It shows me that trailer park is up there by itself. So very possible I could loot that safely. Also, probably a relatively low-risk gun store right here. I mean, I would have to do some fighting in here, but could be worth it to get to a gun store. Now, gun stores can be one of several iterations, and some of them are just empty, which really sucks. Got a pair of boots here, and a refrigerator, which that's where I keep my boots. A nice dormitory level here, so I can definitely sleep there tonight. Oh, right, I'm still running. Out of stamina. I'll just wait for a few minutes. Get my stamina back. And... okay. Really? Are we really throwing a zombie at me in this environment? Oh, alright. Is it gonna... wow. So there is a lot of something going on in there. This is most assuredly not a safe lab. But it is... no, it's kind of cold. So there, this is a security terminal. This door right here is shuttered. So there's no getting through that unless you hack this console. But if you mess up hacking the console, you get bad things are going to happen. And level 4 computers is not enough. Also, if you want to check out the right hand of the screen there, my torso, I'm down to the very last torso. The environmental suit is gone. It fell off at some point. So, well, there's something in there. So I can't go in there. I'm really flirting with disaster here. Clean water I'll take. Syringe I'll take. Bandages for sure. Hacksaw is one of the best items in the game. Because some buildings... okay, there's blobs in there. Some buildings have bars on the doors and windows. You know, like in reality. What is going on in there? This is a terrifying lab. But if they have bars on the windows, then you're not getting in unless you can deal with the bars. There's something in there. I don't even... what is that even? I don't know what kind of block that is. Okay, yeah, there's the... getting cold. Another dormitory. What is that? Is that a dissector? I think... Holy shit. Oh my god. Let's pretend that that was not just what we saw. Let's close all these doors. Get the fuck out of there, Cleo. That's craziness. Oh, okay. So, yeah. Let's look at what keeps making noise over there. Why is there something making noise over here? Look at, do you see that? Something made noise. Oh, below. I'm hearing things that are happening below. They added that as well. Okay, so first aid. I need to bandage, but I need to clean these wounds. I got the soap, right? Do I still have the soap? Can that be used? Can't do anything with your soap. Okay. So... I guess bandages are it. You eat the bandages to activate them. So, oh yeah, I'm hearing the Migo emulate. There's a Migo trapped in a cage down there. And he's repeating what he's heard the scientists say. Is it possible for them to start pouring out of the stairwell? If they were within a certain number of squares of the stairwell when you went up and they were chasing you, yes, they will follow. But in general, they don't just show up out of nowhere. Now, there is an option that you can turn on called Horde Mode. And instead of just zombies being places that you discover, they roll around in big hordes. What is that? Oh, it's a spider. Why isn't the spider attacking the zombies? But Horde Mode, yeah, so like in Horde Mode, you can be sleeping, for example, and all of a sudden, they just, a mass of them just rolls up. So that increases the difficulty. Of course, this game, very difficult, as you can see. A lot can go wrong. If you save scum, not so bad. But there is sort of a tipping point, right? So I'm not very close to it right now, but I'm getting there. So, one more level in mechanics. Oh my god, look at that. Look at the trailer park zombies. There's so many of them. I thought I was going to be able to loot the trailer park. Nope. But one more level of mechanics and I get solar panels. And once I get solar panels, that's infinite electricity, even without gasoline. With the recharger station, which I already have, then I can read books whenever I want for as long as I want with the stereo on. And then I can spam that until I get all the skills. And I could go out in the woods and just grow my food and max my character out. Oh, you know what? Somebody left their flashlight on. Actually, probably not a bad idea to have it on down here. Nothing doing in this evacuation shelter. So beyond that, you start learning about fabrication and welding, and you can begin to repair your car with a welder that runs off the power of your solar powered car. And then you can get into forging and all that good shit. And eventually you become just super powered. There's a mod that you can turn on, which actually I have on this one, where you can make your own ammo too. Which is really cool. Even, I mean, it's, you got to do down to the primer. You have to do it all. But you can learn through chemistry books how to do that. This is interesting. So we've got a hazardous waste sarcophagus. I'm going to check this out, actually. And then next door here, we got a prison. And, oh, there's an iBot. Oh, shit. Is he coming this way? Where'd he go? I don't see him. That iBot could kill me easily. Oh, there he is. All right, I'm gonna drive over here. I'll come in from the far side. Try to avoid that iBot. So iBots are if a building has security, when you set off the alarm, the iBot is activated. Kind of like the Edie from Fallout. Is that a toolbox? Oh, yeah. Toolbox is, you know, just all the tools. Whatever tool you could need is in the toolbox, so. Oh, I damaged my axe. Your weapons will wear out. Oh, there's a robot. Hello, Mr. Robot. A hazmat bot. Don't need a mop. You can repair your tools with various things. Duct tape. You can make resin out of pine. I'll take a hammer. So now that I have a hammer and a screwdriver, and the toolbox, of course, I can take furniture apart, which is very cool. So I could build my own house at this point. Elevator that it won't work. No controls. With the toolbox, I can open crates. There's a stick of RAM. That'll be useful. Earplugs. There is a deafness mechanic in the game. So certain guns, especially explosives, will make you temporarily deaf if you use them, which is interesting. So you can wear earplugs to prevent that. Build a house but not saddle a horse. Well, yeah. What's, keep forgetting her name. Shelby? No, Cleopatra. She probably could not build a house, but you could slowly build that skill just by doing it over and over. You know, like building a wall over and over. So I'm not too interested in the prison for obvious reasons. Grow some corn. Why the fuck are you so interested in corn? It's too cold. I have to wait till later in the spring to put anything in the ground. But also, I can't be tied down. Oh, wow. Biolante. Anybody remember him from the Toho Godzilla universe? So, we've seen ants. We've seen mushroom fungus people, which actually, some of those here too. And now, a drooped, quivering plant with a thick stalk adorned by a purple flower. Its petals are closed and pulsate ominously. So, yeah. Cleopatra is for the first time witnessing angry plants. Sentient plant life. That's a new thing that she hasn't seen before. There's a Triffid queen. Ponderous and particularly arborescent. Arborescent, what a great word. Triffid. It has enormous red petals surrounded by a haze of spores. Two thick barbed vines stick out from the stem like wary harpoons. So, the queen, you see, you can look around her there. All that shit, she spawns plant life in a square around her. So if she's standing in front of you in a road and you're like, fuck you, I'm going to run you over. Nope. She'll just pop out some plant life. Now if I go along this road, from the west you hear a crunch and a thump. What's going on over there? I don't want to come back this way because I don't want to drive through that shit again. They just get thicker and thicker the more you they populate as you are in an area. Make friends with the queen? Yeah. I don't think she's too friendly. Oh, what is a corpse here? No, just some bloody shell casings. Okay, what do we got here? Ooh. This is a small town. This is the kind of town that in her better days, Cleo could clean out. But right now, not so much. Let's see how deep it goes. Really just need to kill some time. That's a lot. For 3 houses, that's a lot. But I definitely want to come back there. Oh, you know what? Let's try. Let's see if we can get lucky. I'm going to drive across the bridge. And with luck, perhaps one of these vehicles will run. And this can be a murder vehicle. A mobile meth lab. Okay. Looks good. No security system. The batteries are dead, but I've got jumper cables. There's no alternator. But I could pull an alternator off another one of these. Got a police car here. No security system. Oh, that's a working engine. No gas, or not enough gas, but got the wheels, got the engine. That looks good. That looks fantastic, actually. Does it have any gas in it? No. All right, let's grab a bottle. I should have some empty bottles. Yep, I have several. I don't have any storage space. Oh, you know what? It's time to... So the environmental suit is gone completely. So let's put back on our lab coat and our pants and our boots. Oh, the cats are tearing shit up there. Did I tell you they turned the garbage can over today? That was such a pain in the ass. Oh, I didn't get my bottles because I couldn't carry them. Shit. Couple of bottles. Siphon out some gasoline into the bottles. Take them up here. Put them in this tank. 1.2 liters of gasoline should be plenty for what I plan to use this for. Hey, starts up. Nice. That's how you do it, chat. This is how you clean out. Oh, I'm running into the bridge here. This is how you clean out a sleepy little town. Yeah, hello. How you guys doing? Oh, welcome to police car. Oh, look at that. Nice to meet you. You guys need to move away from that bus because I don't want to run into that. I don't want to damage my police car. Yeah. Oh, I missed. Turn-based driving. This is, and I dare you to prove me wrong, the best turn-based driving simulator on the market. You tell me a better one, and you'll win the prize. And don't say Oregon Trail. I'm talking about internal combustion. Oh, there's a fence there. Gas it up. Come on. Yeah. Boom. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Come on, baby. Come on, start back up. Yeah. That killed it. Shit. Start running. Oh, see you guys later. Wow, there's still plenty of zombies down there too. What do we got? What do we got? No wheels. No wheels on that one. No battery. Engine looks good. Oh, that would work, but I don't have time to fix it. Well, shit. Did I run the gas out? That sucks. A liter of gas in that amount of time? That's bullshit. Okay, well, that's something to do for next time, chat, because it is 11:09, and this is not even a stream night. So let's turn off the engine. 5 p.m. It's too early to take the antibiotics, but gotta remember that for next time. So just to recap, right arm is in real bad shape. I've become irradiated at some point. How did that happen? Who knows? I've exposed myself to radiation. Oh, I bet it was the hazardous waste. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So the arm in bad shape, the torso in worse shape. Cleopatra needs a really good night's sleep, and she needs to heal up. She needs time to read. She needs food. She needs a lot of things that she doesn't have, and she needs to clear out that town to get some breathing room. So we'll see. We'll see what happens next time we revisit. When will you stream this again? I don't know. Whenever I feel like Cleopatra needs another chapter. We usually do level 1 stuff on Wednesday night, but Wendell's out of town, and so is Krista. So tomorrow, I don't know. I don't know what I got going on tomorrow. Gotta cut the grass at some point. I don't know. We'll see. I'll try to tweet beforehand if I'm going to do it again. How's that? All right. Thanks for watching, guys.